Hey everybody, Case here. Welcome back to Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. Well, we had a week off, and there were no chapters last week because Quidditch has started. This is a permanent side quest where there are 5 chapters and you can actually do and play Quidditch. And I believe you have to get to Year 6 Chapter 2 in order to actually start this. So there's a lot to do if you're not even close to finishing a lot of the permanent storylines. I'll show you exactly where the Quidditch area is just before we start the chapter. It's the second one. And this is what it looks like. There's a Quidditch changing room. And the more you drag over to the side, these are different flags, or I guess banners. There's the Quidditch stands. The pitch with the golden snitch. That I forgot doesn't give you anything if you're already maxed out. And it's a 36-hour wait time. What a waste. And at the very end, we've got the commentary box. So this stuff will eventually unlock the more you progress in the 5 chapters. And I am on Quidditch Friendlies, 2 of 3. But I still have 2.5 hours to wait, unfortunately. I can't even go into it to show you what it looks like. Unless I buy it. But that's basically the gist of it. And there are, I think there's 4 positions you can play, but right now you can only do 1 of them, which is the Chaser. But on to the chapter. So we have to finally go to the Owlery. And previously in the chapter we found Rigpig Sniffler, who had a white feather, owl feather in their mouth. This looks promising. There's an owl on the left hand side, I see you. Actually there's many owls. And there seems to be more than one white owl. So this is what the Owlery looks like on the inside. There are so many owls in here. There's an owl statue. This is cool. How will I ever find the white owl that belongs to whoever left that threat in the white quill? And what is that smell? Owl droppings and regurgitation, as well as wet straw. You get used to it eventually. It's Talbot! Talbot, I wondered if I run up to you here. You remember that I spent a lot of time in the Owlery to get away from people and stretch my wings. Of course I remembered. We are friends after all. I'll let you in on a secret, everybody. I didn't remember that. You say that, but you probably think it's odd that I like to spend time up here. It's a little bit odd. I understand why you do. But personally, I don't think it is odd. We all have hobbies. We all have things we like. If they like owls, you do you, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It is a bit odd that you choose to hang out here of all places. I knew it. For what it's worth, I think it's odd that you like to hang out in a crowded, noisy place like the Great Hall. Though I will admit I've spent more time here than usual since the statue curse broke. It's got everyone in such a panic. Peace and quiet are hard to come by. It's hard to blame him, especially since another student was just found petrified. So, you know why I'm here, but why are you here? What brings you to the Owlery? Still fetching gifts for those friends you wanted to win over? No, the herbs you and Professor Sprout helped me gather really impressed the centaurs. Oh, I forgot about the centaurs. I've actually come looking for a white owl. Suddenly become a birdwatcher, Casey? Not even close. Not exactly. I spotted Rigpig Sniffler Sickleworth, running with a white quill in his mouth. When I caught him, he was with my brother. Together, we discovered the white quill was actually a transfigured message. A transfigured message? What did it say? It contained a threat to one of my friends' lives. My brother said the white quill came from a white owl. So I thought finding the owl might help me find who's responsible for the notes. So what do you think? That this death threat is making me seriously reconsider our friendship? Talbot, this is serious. Do you know if the school or any other students have white owls? Not that I can recall, but I'll help you search to make sure. You will? I like you and all, Casey, but... well, you can just say it. I'm more attractive than you, I'm better than you in every way. Just say it, please. I'd like to have the place to myself again, so can we get started? Wait, Talbot, why don't you use our animagus abilities to search? After all, who better to find an animal than another animal? I could argue with that logic, but that sounds like a hassle, so why not? Okay. Dang, I like the look of his colors, actually. So you're really gonna do me in like this, huh? Well, the white owl I'm looking for isn't here. But at least I got to hang out with my friend again. You never get tired of throwing that word around, do you? Nope. Don't worry, it'll grow on you. Oh, you're right, Casey, because I think the smell has gotten to you. Perhaps you should get some fresh air. Might I suggest the forbidden... Wait, the forbidden forest! How could I have forgotten? You've lost me. I thought I'd seen a white owl before, but I couldn't quite place where until a conversation jogged my memory. Now I remember it was flying over the forest grove a while back. It could be the white owl you're looking for. Really? And you're not just saying that so you can have the owl all to yourself again? No, that's just a plus. Then that's who I'll search next. Thanks, Talbot. No problem. At least I don't have to wait. Talbot was right. There's the white owl. See you later. I'm sorry, did I startle them? Casey? Aw, Casey, you scared away Artemis. You know that owl, Kyra? Me? No. Liz was just introducing her to me and Borf. Borf. So, she's your owl, Liz? No, but I do feed and care for her from time to time. Her name is probably not even Artemis. That's just what I've been calling her. You seem startled, Casey. Is everything alright? I was wondering the same thing. We've barely talked since the year began, and yet you're more interested in Artemis than catching up. Don't get me wrong, she is a beautiful eagle owl, but... Sorry, it's just that finding an owl is really important. See, I found a white quill containing an anonymous message threatening to kill one of my friends. What? First another poor student gets petrified, and now this? I wonder... Wonder what, Liz? Well, after you returned from the Cursed Vault, Bill told Rakepick mentioning needing to kill one of your friends. Do you think Rakepick's the one who sent the threat? It has to be. I don't think so. I mean, we already know that Rakepick is evil. At least, that's what she's portraying herself to be now that we know what's been going on. It has to be Rakepick. Like you said, she has threatened to kill me and my friends before. I like to see the good in everyone, but Rakepick makes that challenging. A witch like that certainly doesn't deserve a nifl like Sickleworth. Grrr. Finding out if Rakepick owns the white owl the white quill came from would confirm my suspicions. That's why I was so interested in Artemis. She might be the white owl I'm looking for. So it's really important I find out what you know about her. Of course, I'll tell you what I've learned about her. Great. What? It's only an hour? I'm shocked and very, very happy. So you've been feeding the White Owl from time to time ever since you first saw her at Hogsmeade Station. Yes, in fact, I still spot her there from time to time. Strangely enough, birds seem to enjoy congregating there. I think it's an ample shade. Then it's possible I'll find the White Owl and her owner if I look there next. Wait, Casey, given the threatening message you found, I'm not sure it's safe for you, or any of us really, to be alone outside of Hogwarts. Do you want us to come with you? No, it's safer if you stay close to the castle. Besides, I need you to keep an eye out for Artemis and let me know if she comes back. Borf. I'll be counting on you too, Borf. We'd be happy to, but like Kiara said, you really shouldn't go to Hogsmeade Station train alone. Don't worry, I know a certain Metamorph Magus who I'm sure will be happy to join me. Is Talbot busy? Yes and no. Not Talbot, it's Tonks. But she's busy. I have no idea if I've actually been to the Hogsmeade train station before. You know what? This doesn't look familiar to me. I think this might be the first time I'm in here. So in this video, I've been to the Owlery for the first time, and on the Hogsmeade train station. Thanks for coming, Tonks. Watcher Casey, thanks for inviting me. It's fitting we're meeting where the Hogsmeade Express drops us off at the start of a new school year. Since we've barely talked out of class since then. I'm sorry, Tonks. Between searching for my brother, looking for the last cursed vault, and trying to stop Rakepick, I've been busy. I'll say, I was beginning to wonder if you disappeared with Mad Eye Moody for good. I forgot about him. Speaking of which... Sorry, Tonks, but like I said, I've been sworn to secrecy. Which was a try. Honestly, I'm just happy to hang out again. All anyone does nowadays is hide from the statue curse, especially now that it's spread to another student. You might be one of the only people not afraid of the statue curse, Tonks. I never said I wasn't afraid. I just figure Hogwarts could use some positivity right now. What about you, KC? Are you afraid of the statue curse? I'm afraid. I'm not afraid. Well, I've said many times I am afraid. But I'm gonna be Mr. Macho Man. I'm not afraid of the statue curse. She's gonna see right through me. Though, that may be because I've got so much on my mind that there's no room for fear. Even so, seeing you unafraid makes it easier for us to be. So, why did you want me to come here of all places? Wouldn't you have more fun at Zonko's, Honeydukes, or even Gladreg's Wizardwear? Perhaps, but apparently this is one of the best places to find a white eagle owl. According to Liz, owls appreciate the shaded spots here. Who knew? And why would we want to find an eagle owl? I believe whoever owns the owl sent a note threatening my friends. Oh. Threatening what? Oh. Obviously I've missed more than I thought. You're gonna have to start from the beginning, Casey. No, I don't want to do that. This all started when my brother apparated before me and Marula in Nocturne Alley. You found your brother again? That's great. Not really. He only came to warn us about an assassin he thinks is after us. Oh. An assassin? Blimey, Casey. You're a sixer, not a hit wizard. Before I had time to process that news, Sickles ran by me with a white feather in his mouth. I haven't seen Rakepick Sniffler in ages. What's he been up to? That's what I wondered too, so I followed him to see if he could lead me to Rakepick. But instead of Rakepick, Sickles led me to my brother. And that's why I learned the white feather was actually a white quill. It contained a message saying I owe someone a friend's life and that they intend to collect. Any friend, like a Metamorphous Magus friend for instance. It's possible, I wouldn't worry. Well, shucks. I guess I have to not worry. I wouldn't worry about it, Tonks. I'm not gonna let that happen. Alright, but don't feel like you have to shoulder all of this burden yourself. Anyway, Now my brother's following Sickleworth while I find the feather whose feather matches the white quill. If I find the owl, I might then be able to find the one who wrote the note.
Oh.
Blimey, Casey, it's no wonder you've been AWOL. I know it's not the fun you had in mind, but I suspect the owl might be here at the station and... Say no more, I'd be happy to help you look for the owl. That was so much talking. And now we have to do this. Fun. If I stay up in the sky any longer, my neck will get sore. I'd really hope we'd find the white owl here. It could be anywhere. What'll I do now? It sounds like you could use a break. How about that trip to Zonko's I mentioned? It is true that I haven't had much fun lately. But what about finding the white owl? Come on, a little break won't hurt, and I think it'll be good for you. Alright, Tonks, let's go. You won't regret this, Casey. I have a feeling a trip to Zonko's is just what you need. Why are you saying it like that? Tonks? If you really are Tonks. What's your angle? I don't like this. I really don't. It's a trap, isn't it? I know you had planned for a meetup to be all business, but trust me, this break is just what you need. No one leaves Zonko's without a smile on their face. Right now, I think we need to worry about leaving Zonko's with her head attached. What is it? Who is it? Oh, it's those, frisbees, fanged frisbees? Bilton, what's going on here? You accidentally released the fanged frisbees again, didn't you? No, of course not. I purposely released the fanged frisbees. Why? You had to notice what happened. I suspected it would, but I like to think of that as future Bilton's problem. Alas, business has been slow lately. The Hogwarts students these days seem more concerned about curses than terrorizing caretakers. I thought demonstrating a trick might attract customers. And here you are. I suppose being one wrong move from being ripped to pieces has its upside. Sorry, Casey. This wasn't the distraction I had in mind when I suggested taking a break from looking for the white owl. You're looking for a white owl? Yes, have you seen one? Yes, I'll tell you all about it, but I'm a bit preoccupied at the moment. Don't worry, Bilton, we'll blast these fanged frisbees away. Excellent! Remember, any movement might set them off again. Which, needless to say, is bad news if you like having your head attached to your neck. Well, you're moving around quite fiercely at the moment. I suggest studying them to determine the proper order to blast them in before you start. This is such a waste of time. It's so much filler. But as Bilton would say, alas, I don't have a choice. I don't know if he says that or not. If you come to compare notes on the Cursed Vault with Alistair Moody again, he's not here. Do you know this dodgy place knows more about your meeting with Mad Eye than me? No offense. None taken. Believe me, Tonks, I'm as surprised to learn this as you. How do you know about our meeting? I know everything that goes on in this pub. Then you must know if a white owl has been through here. I've been looking all over for it, and a tip from Bilton sent me here. Oh yeah, that's why I'm here. As a matter of fact, one has. Do you happen to see if the owl was here with anyone? I don't make it a habit to reveal information about my clients. Threaten Aberforth for info. Appeal to Aberforth. Let's appeal to his kind generosity. Please, finding out who owns this owl might help me protect my friends from getting hurt. Or worse. Calm down, child. I don't need to hear your sob story. It's not a sob story. The person who owns this owl might be responsible for a threat on one of my friends' lives. Please, I wouldn't ask unless it was really important. Come on, I know your heart can't be as grimy as your countertops. If it'll stop your groveling, then I suppose I can make an exception to my confidentiality this once. I'll tell you what I know about the owl and its owner. So we're not going to get a chance to actually see the owl in this episode. Ooh, it's only an hour. Well, shiver me timbers. What a great way to end the episode. So Raypick was just here as a white eagle owl? And he let her leave without stopping her, despite knowing she's wanted by the Ministry. If I had tried to confront her, she would have surely apparated away. But rest assured, I've alerted the Auror office where she's headed. Which was? Towards Nocturne Alley. If you move quickly, you may be able to catch her. But I warn you, Mr. Casey, I'm well acquainted with Patricia Rakepick's type. I can assure you that nothing good can come from associating with people like her. Don't worry, Casey's got backup. Now, let's hurry to Nocturne Alley. We can't let Rakepick get away. I don't like how this is going. You know, I actually remember my brother Jacob, in here, saying not to actually confront Rakepick because she just, with a snap of a finger, could just destroy me. So I don't like this if I'm heading there to confront her. But maybe my brother will pop up or something, I don't know. That is it for Chapter 8. It looks like they've added one more chapter, so that now brings it to 11. I don't know how many more chapters we got, honestly. But this Year 6 is definitely going to be a lot shorter than Year 5. And in Year 7, by the way, is probably where we're going to actually go to the last Cursed Vault. Anyway, we'll see what happens next in Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. So thank you everybody so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye everybody.